Hi, hello, welcome to or back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a super exciting reading vlog. I'm actually so excited for this. As you can see from the title, I am going to be reading some autumn vibe books, you know, just to get into the autumn spirit. We are now, it is currently, I don't know what the date will be when I finish this vlog, but it is currently Tuesday the 9th of September. It's the 10th tomorrow, which is my birthday. We have some really exciting autumn vibe books to read. So yeah, I hope you all enjoy this video. Hi guys, so I wanted to do a little mini intro from the intro you just watched. But basically this video I started in September in hopes to read some autumnal reads, get in the autumn spirit. But we are now in November. But I still wanted to upload this video because we got some good reads, some good vlogging footage of my experience with these books, so I didn't want it to go to waste because I still worked on this video. Sorry that it is extremely late and we're pretty much past the autumn vibes now, but hopefully you guys still enjoy the video. The reason why I wanted to do this vlog is because I do have some books on my TBR that I feel like you have to read during this time of year. So I thought I should do a vlog reading some of them. So the first one that I'm going to be reading is The Pumpkin Spice Cafe. This one's pretty self-explanatory why I've chose this book for this vlog, because it's literally about pumpkin spice. Cover is just giving autumn. I just really want to read this because I feel like everyone has already read this book. I got it last year but didn't get round to it, so I want to get round to it this year. Then we have Bride by Ali Hazelwood. This is more giving October, but I have quite a few books I want to read in October, so I want to get some of them done in September as well. Thought this would be perfect for this vlog as well because it's going to get me in the spooky spirit. Lastly, we're going to be reading Bewitched. I am hoping I love this book. I love the sprayed edges for these books that Waterstones have done. They're absolutely stunning. Yeah, fingers crossed I love this one. Let's start with The Pumpkin Spice Cafe. So all I know about this one is that it's a small town romance and it's Grumpy Sunshine, I believe. And the main girl in it owns a pumpkin spice cafe, which is what this is on the front. I feel like this is going to be very predictable, but it's going to be fun. I don't think it's going to be like a new all-time favourite, but I think I'm just going to enjoy my time with it. That's what I'm predicting. I'm okay with that. Sometimes you just read books to have a good time. You don't need to find your new favourite, your new 5-star. I might be wrong. I don't know.
You've been shattered, you've been broken down. Heart is beating, still won't make a sound. It feels like an angel straight from heaven, just like my lucky number 7. You're my shooting star. We're running round in circles.
This is such a fast read, guys. I am already 73 pages in. I feel like I've read them pages in like such a short amount of time. This has such a fun plot because basically the main guy is a grump, but he's such a nice person, which sometimes I love a grump that's mean as well, like I can't lie. He has like character development, but it's nice to have like a grump that's actually a nice person. He's just really quiet. He's a sweetheart. He's really sweet. And then I also love the female main character. She's super funny. This has a really fun plot because obviously Jeannie has took in her aunt's pumpkin spice cafe, and while she's been hearing these strange noises and she doesn't know what's going on. They go to this like town meeting. This is all in the first 50 pages, so it's not really spoilers. They go to this like town meeting. Somewhere along the way and Logan decide to do this whole like stakeout thing where they are trying to discover where these noises are coming from. Is the pumpkin spice haunted? And it's just fun them doing this whole stakeout. I'm currently in the middle of them doing that and I love it. I love their banter, the way they talk to each other is really sweet. I also love in Logan's chapters, he's constantly trying to deny the fact that he's attracted to her, because obviously he does have trauma from his past relationship, but he's like so hell-bent on not falling for this girl, but he's so drawn to her. And I love that. It's so cute. I'm reading it at the right time because it's giving the ultimate autumn vibes. I think when you read a book at the right time, it can just be so much better, and that is what this is giving. Hi guys, I feel like it looks a mess in the background. I do apologise. It is now Thursday, sorry. Late Thursday night. I didn't do any vlogging yesterday or any reading because it was my birthday, as I mentioned on Tuesday, so I didn't really do any reading yesterday. I am still only on page 73, but I had a really good birthday. It was super nice. Me and my boyfriend went to this place called Carousel, and it's like an arcade bar, and we had some really nice food and it was really nice. But I thought I'd do a little haul of what he got me because he did get me some books and some other bits as well, so yeah, let's do that. The 2 books that he got me were Let's Make a Scene by Laurie Wood, which is this one, and he got this from The Works. It's got some beautiful sprayed edges, so cute. And then he also got me Write Me For You by Tilly Cole, which also has a beautiful sprayed edge as well. Those are the 2 books that he got me. This Lego set, which is Rocket from Guardians of the Galaxy. You also get a mini Groot with it as well. Probably my favourite, he got me this Jellycat, which is so cute and reminds me of Taco, my dog, which was so cute. And she's called Lolly, that's the name that she comes with. It's the Sugar Glider Jellycat, and it's so soft, guys. Like, I love it. If you can't tell from the background, I do collect Jellycats, so perfect gift for me. Honestly, the way I screamed when I opened this, I was so happy because I've been wanting her for a while. He got me these 2 Gizmo figurines. If you know me, Gizmo is one of my favourite characters and I want to collect these. I have been collecting the mini ones. This was a happy accident as well. He meant to order the mini ones that I've been just started collecting, but these came instead, which is honestly great because I love them. I love the bigger versions, and these are going to go so cute on my bookshelves. These are things that I've worn, so please ignore the fact that they're dirty. I literally wore this on my birthday meal because I couldn't resist, and it has Taco's hairs all over it. It needs to go in the wash, but it is this Adidas top, which is perfect, guys, because it's got the Adidas shoe with a bow on top of it, which is just adorable. Hopefully you guys can see that. And on the back it's got the big graphic, and he got it in a medium, which is perfect because I love tops to be oversized. But look at that graphic, it's so girly and cute. I love it. Very me because I love anything bows. Speaking of bows, he then, which I wore last night and they are dirty, they need to go in the wash, he got me these beautiful bow pyjamas with pink roses all over. Now if you know me, pink roses are my favourite flower as well. And then also, again, please excuse the fact that they are dirty, they do need to go in the wash. I couldn't resist not wearing them last night because they're so comfy. They're such a nice material. This is the top. Honestly, stunning. These might be my new go-to pyjamas. This isn't from Connor, this is just something that came today. The Rebel and the Rose by Catherine Doyle, which is the second book to The Dagger and the Flame. That is my little haul of stuff that Connor got me for my birthday. Super sweet of him, he did so well. He always does really well. Now I am going to continue this book.
Love feels so invincible. Feel you when there's no one around. Your beauty's so amazing.
Hi guys, so it is a couple of days later. I haven't got any further, but the last time I vlogged I think it was a clip of where I ended off, which was 221, so we really don't have much left. This goes to 355, I'm not going to do the proper maths. Even though I aren't reading this super fast, when I do read it, I'm reading it in big quantities. Like, I feel like I've only read this in two sittings, I believe, and I'm on page 221, so I think that says how quick of a read this is. It's just me, when I put it down, I have left it for like 3 days at a time. I am still really enjoying this. I think it's a great story for this time of year. Definitely a great way to start with the autumn reads because this is perfect. It has so many mentions of like pumpkins, Halloween festivals that they do in the small town for Halloween time. I do have some critiques. The romance in here isn't the most in-depth romance, but I kind of knew that going in, so that's like not a huge disappointment to me because I was expecting that. I think though with this story, I think if we had like an extra 50 pages at the start building up that tension, building up them actually having a relationship, building a friendship before they got into things, like I feel like when they first met they were already like head over heels for each other, which I don't mind that, but I do wish we got more interactions, you know, before they started feeling that way. I am enjoying them. I think they're really, really cute. And I especially love the male main character. Like, he's a grunt, but he's also kind of a golden retriever in a way. He's such a nice guy. Like, he always wants to help Jeannie. He's so helpful and useful. He's definitely an acts of service guy, so if you like that, this is perfect for that. I went into it like knowing that it's not going to be my favourite story of all time, but I knew I was going to have a good time, and that's definitely what's happening here. Also, I just loved the little plot where they were trying to figure out like what was going on in the coffee shop. That was so fun. But yeah, I'm going to keep reading this. As you can see, I don't have like millions of things to say about this story because it's nothing groundbreaking, it's nothing special, but I would recommend it. Like, I definitely would. Like, I think if you want a story that you're just gonna sit down, read it really quickly and easily, it's very bingeable. You're gonna have a good time, you're gonna have a few giggles, it's quite funny, it's got witty banter in it. Great characters. I think the characters might not be the most in depth, but they're definitely fun. I personally really enjoy the characters, both the female and the male main character. I also love the small town vibes, the gossiping, how everyone knows everyone. I love how all the people in the town really want to protect Logan. It's super sweet. I probably won't update you again until I have finished this book. But guys, one last update. Look at this cute bookmark that I got from the Paperback Life on Etsy. Literally the perfect autumn bookmark. It's got cute foxes all over it. Look at that. So beautiful.
We'll always hold you down. Your heart will be kept safe and sound. But I don't wanna love you when I'm fading. You're the picture perfect, you're my mind painted.
I have finished the Pumpkin Spice Cafe. I finished this quite a lot of days ago now. I have decided to rate this a 3-star. I do understand why people aren't absolutely obsessed with this, because there isn't a whole lot of substance to it. But that doesn't mean I wouldn't recommend it. Like, I think this is super cute. It has all the vibes you need for a fall autumn book. Like, I honestly loved the parts of this that were about autumn, like when they were doing the festivals, when they were like talking about pumpkin spice lattes, when they did the whole costume contest. Like, I really enjoyed that. I think it was so much fun. But the actual romance in here doesn't have a whole lot of substance. It's cute, don't get me wrong, and I enjoyed them. I enjoyed reading about them, but I'm not going to remember them. I'm not going to think about them. They didn't have a very impact. They didn't have a big impact on me, just because I feel like things moved really quickly with them. They didn't seem that believable to me. Still am so excited to read Laura Gilmore's other books, because I think she is incredible at writing about seasons, writing about settings. She really puts you in that place, and I think she's great at that, so I am excited to read her other books in this series. I don't have a whole lot to say, to be honest. I gave it a 3-star. It's a mid-book, but there is things I definitely enjoyed about this story and reasons why I do want to read her other books in this series. I think I loved everything about this book that wasn't the relationship, but I didn't hate the relationship. I just think they were very mediocre, you know? I wish there was more depth, more substance. But I went into this book knowing there wasn't going to be, so I just enjoyed it for what it was, you know? If you can't tell, I'm struggling to speak about it. Did I write anything in my notes about it? Oh yeah, also the author spoke about, it's very simple writing, but the author said that he ran his hand down his beard more times than we needed. Like, that was, I don't usually notice things like that, but Jesus Christ, it was like 24/7 he was constantly doing this. And I'm like, why do we need to mention that so many times? Guys, look at Taco, he's got his new jumper on and it's so cute. Look at it, he's got a little knitwear jumper on to keep him warm because he struggles when it's cold, don't you, little man? Look how cute he looks. Do you like your new jumper? Hey? Because he shivers so much, guys. He struggles so much in the cold because of how tiny he is. I mean, look at that. He is tidgy, aren't you? I am now going to start Bride. I am so excited. I think this is going to be very successful. I'm predicting maybe like a 4-star, could even be a 5-star, I don't know. And this is my first spooky romance of the year, but I'm intrigued but equally kind of scared because this is very, very different from Anna Hazelwood. Also nervous because her last book that I read from her was Deep End, and I gave that 3 stars, so I'm hoping this will be more successful. Misery Light, the only daughter of the most powerful vampire councilman of the Southwest, is an outcast again. The days of living in apparently I can't say this word. Her days of living in anonymity. I cannot say that word, guys. Oh my god. Anonymity. That just sounds so weird.
Anonymity.
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 Anonymity. Apparently, I just can't say it, guys. Anyway, she's living in she's living in secret. That's the easier way of saying it. She's living in secret among the humans. Her days of living in secret among the humans are over. She has been called upon to uphold a historic peacekeeping an alliance between the vampires and their mortal enemies. The Wares and sees little choice but to surrender herself in the exchange. Wares are ruthless and unpredictable, and their alpha, Laura Marland, is no exception. He rules his pack with absolute authority, but not without justice, and unlike the Vampire Council, not without feeling. It's clear from the way he tracks Misery every moment that he doesn't trust her. If only he knew how right he was, because Misery has her own reasons to agree to this marriage, of convenience, reasons that have nothing to do with politics or alliances, and everything to do with the only thing she's ever cared about, and she is willing to do whatever it takes to get back what's hers, even if it means a life alone in Were territory. It sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. It sounds like it's going to have a lot of tension. The only thing I'm nervous about this is my first werewolf vampire romance. This is my first time reading about that, and also apparently there's a smut scene in here that's very questionable, so we'll see if I enjoy this kind of book, but let's get into it. It's the next day. I honestly didn't do much reading yesterday. I have no excuse. I just procrastinated and didn't read. But I think I read like, I don't even know what I've done with the book. I think I read like 10 pages. Anyway, I've been in here because I have a Waterstones parcel. And I'm pretty sure this is matching to Bewitched. I think it's the second book in the series. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at the cover. I am praying in everything in me that I enjoy Bewitched, because I want to keep these books. Because they are just stunning. Look at that cover. And then the spine again. It's got a cat. So cute. It's signed as well like the first one. I don't think there's all on the hardcovers of these, no. That is a little bit disappointing. Waterstones, sometimes they do foiled hardbacks and then sometimes they don't. It's always a little bit disappointing when they don't. But the sprayed edges on these books make up for it. Both have cats on. Look at that. Hopefully it's focusing for you guys. Let me just click the screen so it does. Look at that. The little cats at the bottom. So cute. I am obsessed. Anyway, I'm going to go continue Bride and I will update you when I've read a little bit more. All the time that I haven't read, I haven't stopped thinking about this book. I am absolutely loving this. Like, possibly going to be a 5-star, guys. I might be speaking too soon, but right now this is giving me 5-star vibes because I am just constantly thinking about it. And I'm only 170 pages in. I think that speaks volumes. I love everything about this. Like, there's not even much romance yet, like, at all. It's mostly about the politics of the world. Just love the way Ali writes. I love the way she tells stories. Like, oh, this woman. I really need to get up to date with her books because she is easily one of my favourite authors. She's the reason why I fell in love with reading. I know I say this all the time, but I just love her. And like the little moments that we get between the two main characters who have this marriage of convenience going on. Oh, so much tension, and it's so freaking good. Like, I'm obsessed with them already. I love how the main guy like keeps saying, I need to protect my wife, I need to look after my wife, and he keeps calling her my wife because obviously they've got a marriage of convenience going on. There's something going on in here. I feel like this, if you don't want to know anything at all about this book, please skip ahead. But the main guy in here, obviously he is a werewolf, which I've never read before, surprisingly. Really enjoyed this. I was nervous going into this because of the werewolf vampire vibes, but loving it. Anyway, the main guy in here, he is obsessed. Like, it's actually tormenting him how Misery smells, which sounds so strange, but when you read it, like, it's so good because you can tell he's just tormented by her whenever she's around. And it's like, why is he so messed up by the way that she smells? Like, I'm so intrigued. It sounds so strange, but I'm honestly so excited to figure that one out. I just love the fact that Misery's gone into this world with the werewolves and she's like the odd one out. She's always felt like the odd one out in this story, but obviously she is a vampire in a world of werewolves, so she definitely has her complications with that. And I just love reading about that. It's addicted, like really addicted, and I cannot wait for these two to finally start falling for each other. This is definitely giving slow burn right now. I'm 170 pages in and we've literally had like barely any scenes between them. But every scene that we do have, I am itching for more. I love the way that they bounce off each other, the way that they talk to one another. Like, there is this friction because obviously she's a vampire, he's a werewolf, but you can tell that there's so much there. I want to get a good ways through it tonight and then finish whatever I don't read tomorrow. Last night I did manage to get to page 300 and we're going to be finishing it today. Guys, it took everything in me not to finish this last night, but I was so tired, so I went to bed and I was like, I'm just going to finish it tomorrow so I can fully enjoy the last, I think it's like 90 pages, because I am enjoying this so much. Like, it is, there is parts where I'm a little like hesitant because it is different for me. Like, there's the whole her having fangs, him being a werewolf, you know, you can probably figure some things out when it comes to the spice. There's some things that I've never read before. I think Alice, she's just the queen of building tension, and there is so much of that in here. All I will say is the plane scene. I love Lo as well. I think he's, like, obviously he has this exterior where he's super grumpy and he's the alpha. Obviously most people know him as this big alpha wolf, know him as this guy who's in charge, but really he's just a really good guy and he's a really good person and he just wants what's best for his pack and his little sister. I love his little sister Alice so much. She has my heart, and I love her relationship with Misery as well. I think they are freaking adorable, and I love seeing Misery open her heart a little bit more and start to care about other people, because that's a big element in this story. Misery has never really cared about anyone or anything apart from her best friend Serena, and it's nice to see her finally letting people in. There was a scene that like freaked me out the tiniest bit because I've never read it before. Lo was in his alpha form and she was hugging him while he was little. That cringed me out a little bit. I still can't fault this book because that's what it is. It's a werewolf vampire romance, so you've got to expect scenes like that. Still loving it though. I also love that throughout this story there's this huge thing with Lo, that he is truly trying everything in him to avoid her, and I think it's pretty obvious why. I have a feeling, like I have this prediction, I'm not going to say it because I think it's a spoiler. Everything is leading to that. I'm trying to be as vague as possible. Everything is leading to that. Him loving her scent, him giving into her a lot, him just constantly drawn to her. I also love that Lo is just constantly sacrificing everything for his pack, sacrificing everything for Anna. He sacrificed his whole life to take care of this pack. I also just love Misery as well. She honestly is up there, one of my favourite female characters. I am going to go shut up and finish this, and I'm so excited because literally where I ended last night, it ended on a cliffhanger. One last thing though, even though we don't get Lo's point of view, we get at the start of every chapter a little like paragraph or sentence about like from Lo's POV and like how he's feeling, so that is good that we still get little inklings, because most of this book is from, well, all of this, the main chapters are from Misery's point of view, but we do get those little inserts, which is nice. But yeah, I'm actually gonna shut up now and go read. I have just finished Bride and I think I'm going to give this a 4.5 stars. Like, it's not quite a 5-star, but it is so close. This was such a phenomenal book. Like, I honestly enjoyed every minute of this. Like, oh my god. I'm so sad it's over. The epilogue, the ending of the epilogue. So excited for the second book in this series, guys. I am so excited, especially with the way this ended. It really hints at the next book. And I'm just so excited to see them two people develop a connection, especially because of how good this one is. I know how good the second one's going to be as well. I was obsessed with this from the minute I started it to the minute I ended it. This was very different for me, as I've said a million times, and the reason why I'm not giving it a 5-star is there were slight moments where I was cringing a little bit, but not because of the book and the writing. Like, the writing wasn't cringy at all. It's just a different sort of read for me when it comes to like the spice. If you love this type of spice, like this type of romance where it's a werewolf and a vampire, you are gonna eat this show, because I ate it up but I can imagine why people give this 5 stars as well, because it is so good. Like, I think Ali did an incredible job at writing this. This is her first romance that wasn't a STEM novel, and she did an excellent job. Like, truly, all the characters in here are amazing. I love Law and Misery so much. I think those two together, literal perfection. Like, they are so good together. Twists as well at the end. I did not see the twists coming at all. That completely blindsided me. I don't know if I'm stupid, but I didn't see that coming at all. So that was so good. I love it when there's a twist that you don't even expect, but it actually made so much sense to the story as well. I also love Serena and Misery's friendship. I think that's beautiful. I love Anna and Misery's relationship, Anna and Low's relationship. All the side characters were brilliant, the twists were brilliant, the plot was brilliant, the setting was brilliant. Yeah, just a great book. Please go read this if you haven't. Like, you will have a great time, and I'm jealous of everyone that gets to read this for the first time, because it is just such a good experience. Now, I don't know if I'm going to start Rewitched today, but that is the next book for this vlog, and I'm excited to start that one as well, but also kind of sad that I'm saying goodbye to Law and Misery, but hopefully we get these two like little cameos in the second book. If you enjoy this kind of dynamic, if you don't, you're not going to enjoy this, because there is a lot about vampires and werewolves. There's a lot about that in The Spice, so if that makes you uncomfortable, I wouldn't read this one. But if you don't mind spicy books, if you don't mind that, then definitely recommend this one. And also if you just want a good plot as well and good characters, this is the book for you. One last thing as well, I love how obsessed Laura was with Misery, and I love that she was just as obsessed as well. They were both just so smitten with each other, and it was so good. Yeah. And I also love, like, I think I mentioned this earlier, but we get little snippets of his thoughts, and his thoughts, the way he thinks about this woman. He is so in love. He is so in love. Hi guys, so this vlog I have finally finished. As you saw at the start, I was going to read Rewitched, but sad update guys, I did read up to page 130 and I decided to soft DNF this, so it's not a full DNF, it's just a soft DNF, because when I was reading this, I was so bored, but I don't think it was the book's fault. I think I just started it thinking I were in the mood for a book like this, and then when I got like 50 pages in, I realised I wasn't really in the mood. I tried to force myself through it, but then I thought, this is actually really good writing, but I'm just not invested in the story, and I think it's down to the fact that I'm reading it at the wrong time. So I wanted to step away from this book and maybe read it at another time. Sadly I didn't get round to it this October, which I'm really gutted about, because I really wanted to read this because it's really good autumn October vibes, but I also think it's a book I could read next year in like springtime. That's the update on this one. I didn't vlog anything, so like I said, I only got 130 pages in, and that 130 pages in took me forever to read. I was reading this pretty much throughout the whole of October. It put me in a slump. I just was really trying to force myself through it, and I just couldn't. I was reading like 10 pages at a time, just really wasn't getting into it. So yeah, and that's why, this is the reason why I read 0 books in October, because this book was the death of me. Happier update, we did read 2 really good books. I'm aware that this vlog is up really late. We are going into winter very soon. Technically winter isn't at the end of isn't until the end of December. I sort of start getting into the winter vibes in November, but still gonna upload this vlog. So we read The Pumpkin Spice Cafe, which I gave 3 stars. Even though this isn't a book that's 4 and above, it was still a fun time. As you saw in my clips when I was speaking about it, still enjoyed it and still would recommend. I am so glad I got to vlog this experience, because I loved this story so much. Still thinking about scenes in it, I thought it was phenomenal. So yeah, this was a 4.5 stars. Still debating between a 4.5 and a 4.75. I don't know, I think because it was so close to being a 5 star, so I think it makes more sense for it to be a 4.75. I actually started this vlog in September. It is now November, and that was down to the fact that I wanted this in this vlog, but I just couldn't finish it. I'm sorry guys, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog anyway. I still wanted to upload it, because this is the reality sometimes. Sometimes you end up in a slump while you're filming and the video ends up extremely late. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, enjoyed seeing my experience with these books. But yeah, I will see you hopefully very soon. Comment down below if you've read any of these books and what your thoughts were, or comment one of your most recent favourite books. Subscribe, and yeah, I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.